Alright, everybody. We should be good to be live. Welcome back to the world of Danganronpa2. And I'm gonna take a second to get set up. Oh boy, I'm early. Oh yeah, we just started. I'm just getting a little set up. Alright. Oh, there he is. Nakamura. Let's see. Chapter 4. Deadly Life. Let's get her done. Class trial day. I forgot I hard dropped this into the class trial without giving me any prep time or anything. Okay. I only have to voice act for a little bit, and then they'll do the rest of the voice acting. So here we go. I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground, but it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just try to get on with it already. Oh, so sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad. Hey, don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the results, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment. Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the fourth time. I guess it was good I was hopeful, but and everything comes in threes, but fourth time did seem kinda, like it's gonna happen. The curtain to the fourth class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer. Could be anybody in this picture except for two of them is one of us. Could be anybody in this picture except only actually two of them. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let it be excused. It's the same thing as before. It could be anybody in this picture. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends. I will never ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Actually, no, I don't want to save. I just saved. We're good. Oh, wait. I forgot I have to actually buy things. I forgot again. I have to use my SP to buy the skills somewhere. Can I don't think I can even go back, because it was all dialogue before this. Wait, does this change my outcome of life? Okay, maybe it does. How do I do this? I think it's our report card. How do I can buy skills? Do I have to go to a place to buy skills? Oh, my pet. Does this thing hatch? It's not hatched yet. Of course, it's not possible. I got my gun bullets. Or was it through Asami? Okay, it was through Asami. That's what it was. Okay, okay. We can buy stuff. I can only buy like 2 fours though. What is this? Slightly steadies your aim. Actually, yeah, I think I just want this. And what's like another 4? This is a 4. What can I get? Increases the speed of memorizing a statement. I don't think I'll have a problem with that. I remember things all the time. Increases max speed. Increases sharpness increases by 2. Cannot be combined with fine sword. Do I have fine sword? I do have fine sword. This maneuver. Increases turning power during logic dive. Increases jumping power. Man, all the good stuff is like stuff that I can't get. Why did I lock myself to a 4? I guess I had to get algorithm. Because I can't really afford anything else other than like itty bitty 2-star skills. Okay, let's. No, not the handbook again. Okay, set skills. I obviously have enough skill points to use all these.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class
Oh, that's
trial,
weird.
you will
He just like
present your
wasn't
arguments
talking, and I was
for
like,
what it is, and vote for who done it.
Do I have to actually voice act this specific class trial?
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go. Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Oh, it's Sami.
I'm not the main ingredient.
Or Monami. Sorry, I forget that your name got changed. I dead named Monami, that's my bad.
Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. Definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I
Trial
just
so
got, like,
long, the
alarm
VAs gave
starting
up.
a little
Uh-oh.
before 7 a.m.
That's a scary thought.
I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the
Damn
morning?
straight, Soda.
Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House. We went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. Someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Uh-huh.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
Definitely.
Yeah, what does she mean,
There's
definitely?
No way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
That's illegal, Akane.
You're the cruelest one here.
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Did he just call her dumb a little bit? Damn, so come on. He sort of was like, okay, he wasn't okay, but he was like at least not that bad for a while. You know, I feel like he's starting to creep back up on being annoying for me.
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
Huh?
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably the hammer. That's probably what he's referring to. But I don't think that's going to be proven to be the weapon. I don't know. I don't really know what to think about this case yet. How do I change the bullet again?
I guess we should figure out the weapon.
How do I change? Oh, that's how.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
That, yeah,
No,
we'll
the
break it.
hammer.
Okay.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
I think I agree with that, but I'm not sure if I should shoot a new-looking hammer into it without hearing the rest of the stuff.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Should we disagree with that, actually? The hammer in the tower was the weapon. Like you said, it looks like that's the case, but...
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was
Oops.
right there at the scene of the crime.
We used tipped over pillar to disagree with something?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out
I don't
of
think
him.
we can disagree with that yet.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Do you have something to prove that it wasn't a
The weapon
surprise?
is decided.
I don't know. This is the part where I feel like me predicting how I think the trial's going to go would come in handy, because I would know what they mean here, but I'm not entirely sure what they mean here yet. It was probably a joke on her potential language barrier, still rude but for a different reason. Okay. That's a little bit more understandable. The hammer in the tower is the weapon, like you said, it looks like that's the case. But what? I gotta
guess
way
we
too many
should
bullets
figure out
here.
the weapon first.
The
Should I
weapon
just
was
shoot
right
new
there at
looking
the scene of
hammer
the
into...
crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of
As
him.
a disagree.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating.
Okay.
Damn it!
Can't agree with that. At least not with this piece.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there
So
at the scene
many
of the crime.
things.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna grab
The killer
Shane
used that hammer
and say that it wasn't a surprise. He just chained him up.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
Nah, that doesn't really make sense.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Okay, I'm gonna take
Guess we should
tipped over
figure out the
pillar
weapon
and shoot it
first.
into the disagree
The weapon
thing.
was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
Nah, it didn't work. The hammer's definitely the weapon. They used it to be a Nikamara. What though?
I guess we should
There's
figure
so
out the
many
weapon
different
first.
pieces here that all of them look like they were involved equally. I have no idea what he's specifically referring to here.
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap.
Is it just that the hammer looks new? Okay, it's just that the hammer looks new and that he didn't use it. Okay. Blue is agree. Yeah, I
can't accept that
I
the
couldn't
hammer
figure
is
it
the
out. I hate you now, Hajime. What did Hajime do? No, I can't accept that the hammer was the murder weapon. It was something that he said.
Why can't you accept it?
Because it looks new, obviously by the description of my truth bullet.
Just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, because Nekomaru would have leaked oil anyways. It would have been suspicious if he didn't leak oil.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster? Me?
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought
Is this?
maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
I don't know. So, does Soda usually act like this? Is this gonna be him? He's the mechanic, so he would know the most about how to defeat Nekomaru, you know? It would fit the most. I don't think I have a reason yet to believe that it's Soda, but he is acting a little suspicious. I don't know.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle?
As in, like, down on the floor.
Oil on it.
We look down on the floor angle.
So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil on it. Then it must be the broken pillar.
I see.
Wow.
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon. Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
Kakana, you were there.
I tried to move it, right?
Oh yes, it's barely budging. Didn't I tell you? Why was everybody southern in that scene?
pillar
That's
was
not what happened.
frickin' heavy.
Huh?
But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Who are you talking about?
Nekomaru.
Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Someone has to play stupid every trial, and it kind of has to be smart due to association with the victim. I guess that's a good way to look at it, yeah. Yeah, there's always like a hero. And Akane is trying her best, but she's grabbing the brain cell, basically. She took it from Soda, who usually has it.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
It does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled as suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would unalive himself. It's probably a thing I should be saying.
If it's not the
Nah, I'm just gonna say
then
commit
there's no other
suicide.
weapon
Screw it.
we
Who
can think
cares?
of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. All right. It's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Shoot Sonya as many times as you can. What? I guess pillar fragments is what I'll hold on to.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Yeah, that's probably correct.
They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over. Considering the pillar's weight,
Yeah, it's a weighted pillar.
it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Okay, so they want me to prove to not tip the pillar over because
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted,
it says tipped over pillar though.
beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
I guess this chain, is that what they want me to use?
Tip it over.
He was chained to the pillar in a way?
Considering the pillar's weight,
Oh wait, the pillar's weight. The pillar's weight. Okay, okay. I can also shoot that.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Do they want me to say that the pillar's weight was too heavy to even be tipped over? But I don't have proof of that. We didn't try tipping over the other pillar in the room. So what if I
There's no need
actually...
to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted,
Can I review...
beating him
No, I
with it is
can't.
beyond a dream.
I'm gonna shoot pillar fragments
What
and
about
do what
tipping the pillar
Sonya
over?
says anyways. Okay.
No, that's
That was
wrong.
just kind of a lucky guess. I'm assuming it's because the pillar fragments are in places they shouldn't be.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, there
Yeah.
should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
why are you so certain about that?
Because she did it.
I just have a feeling.
Oh.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, same as usual.
Nagito, can you speak up? The music is actually way too loud.
You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I
Oh,
should
now he
go
doesn't
ahead.
want to die, huh?
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
What does he mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Okay. If you're gonna tell us, I think the answer is that he was tied to the pillar somehow. And so, because Nekomaru couldn't move the pillar, he was stuck in one spot. I just don't know. I honestly can't think of what it is.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
The ultimate weapon.
The ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
Gundam.
I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory.
Gundam.
It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the
Gundam.
ultimate weapon.
Now.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark davas of destruction.
Aww.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
No, we don't. You can just tell us. It's probably just the chain.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of
Damn,
course.
call me out like that.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Sonya, why'd you say it like that?
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. It's the compass. Where is it? Strange feeling in tower? No, that can't be it. Took over pillar. What do you think? What the fuck? Huh? Hasn't moved to get to the next thing, so I think that's why I hold this. It just allows me to sit here. But let me think. What was Fuyuhiko's account? It was just that whenever he woke up in the morning with the alarm clock. The wall clock, the broken doorknob. Oh, this. Okay. Yeah, that's what it is.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
I think that's true.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors.
That doesn't matter.
And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
No, that's not right.
Damn it! In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
Is it the actual... What does strange feeling in the tower
I mean,
mean?
the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem.
Because we spun around, but
Give
the
it 10 years
interior
before
stayed
you argue
the
with Miss
same.
Sonia.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually...
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
towers. Are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Hakume, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from
So is
Strawberry Hall,
the actual
Strawberry was in
answer
front of the door to Grape
that that the hall itself is the thing that moves, and it kind of rotates around the elevator there? I feel like that has to be the explanation, right?
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building.
Bow down.
Oh, she interrupted me. There we go, we're gonna stab each other.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's
That's
body.
impossible, Sonya.
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
She's saying all the rich rulery people things that people don't like. I guess broken doorknob hasn't come up
There are
yet.
many different ways.
Oh right, that's supposed to be slashing.
The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprised wielding the
Ah, I
pillar,
broke that.
the body, everything at the crime scene. He could have moved it
I
up
should hit
20
that.
high.
Don't go back to the previous topic.
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the futuristic
Okay, no.
rope, the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
That didn't work.
Crap! It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the futuristic
The oil on the
rope
floor, I
bear,
guess.
the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Okay. Yeah,
Allow
you
me
can't
to
move the
cut through
fluid.
those words.
Hello, Bex. How you doing?
Moving the body and
Don't
pillar
worry, we haven't made much progress yet.
But it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor. When the position of Nekomaru's body in the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either.
Because there would have to be two
Experiment
Nekomaru
on
bodies,
the
which is the
handled
stupidest
island
thing I've
on
ever
the
heard in my
island
life.
success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are
It's
they?
the same building that moves.
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse, the thing that we started talking about 15 minutes ago. But we still don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. It's too bad I completely forgot about that compass thing anyway. Then the only thing we can do is rely on one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Yeah, before the appropriate action, he got the heckin'... he just did the life-threatening game.
I see.
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right.
He saw through
what I
doth
saw
yonder
after
window
I
break.
In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you.
Take a
At
picture?
opportune time,
Oh yeah,
found
there was a
perfect
camera in the final dead room.
final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it.
As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain. it to
Trees
you
as far
here.
as the eye can see.
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
What doesn't make sense in this picture? There's no other building over here? Is that what he means?
Here! If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it.
It's not going to be that one tower is on top of the other, is it? And then... No, that doesn't make sense. Never mind. Forget saying anything.
But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape.
Showing
no
us a
Grape
picture,
House
who
at
does
all.
he think he is? Some type of ultimate photographer? I mean, the title is up for grabs, as we see. Maybe I'll be the ultimate team manager now that, you know. I agree to speak with the grass. There's a lot of grass, but also a lot of trees. Which I didn't think we had on this island. No shadow, no shape, no grape house at all is what he said.
I see. And is that it?
Nagito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What doesn't make sense in this picture? This tunnel is like kind of tall. No, I meant the tunnel part. Is it just the trees?
Here!
Okay, it's the trees. Why is it the trees?
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Oh wait, but first floor of Strawberry House isn't on the ground.
Yeah, it should have been.
This is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
Maybe they are on top of each other. Maybe Strawberry House is on top of Grape House. And then the circle just moves up and down. I guess that's the new running theory. Because it doesn't seem like
That's right.
the
Good call.
tower itself pivots around like I thought it would.
In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one time when he was in the elevator and it's like, Ari, that thing? Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How did you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, time to snowboard inside my brain. How do I... Okay, how do I jump again? X. Go faster. Jump. Jump. Dodge projectiles. Dodge projectiles. Question 1. Do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist? Yes. All the non-existers in shambles right now. Oh my gosh. These obstacles are getting crazy. Question 2. Are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building? They're different buildings. They're actually... Okay, they're the same building, one's just on top of each other. Are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned with each other vertically? I didn't think he meant literally snowboard in my mind. I mean,
It's all coming
there's
together.
only one way to do it, you know? I like to imagine he pulls out a mini snowboard and plays with it. Oh, like what do they call it? Like the kickflip things where you put like both of your fingers on and you would like drive it around your desk. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a universal truth. I think a lot of people had those. Oh, tech decks. That's what they were called. Like he's got a tech deck in his pocket, but it's just the snowboard. It doesn't have wheels, so he just kind of moves it around. It's all frictiony and stuff.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go?
Where did the building
There's only
go?
one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Strawberry House is located in the floors above Grape House.
I see.
On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh, snap. I never expected that the two houses were connected.
Sonya is using a lot of lingo today.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them.
You did the Ratatouille
It worked,
thing.
didn't it?
You combine the two things and it makes a new thing.
The tower. We fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the funhouse, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd! Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
No, it'll be a surprise house.
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Because it went up and down.
Aw, your precious hammies don't know? But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solved this mystery in a flash.
I'm just gonna skip that. I don't care.
Do whatever you
Get
like.
skipped, Soda.
I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices
I wish I skipped that one too.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Why did none of those hit? Oh, whatever.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
That's the most dumb shit I've ever heard in my life.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my
Monokuma
spotlight.
file number 4.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them. I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
I don't know what the file said, but I thought that would work.
Damn it! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers.
I don't know.
was
What's the
actually a
difference
dummy.
between wire and chain? I feel like that hasn't really been established yet.
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
I guess it's the tipped over pillar. Couldn't have been changed because it was the same both ways.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just
Pick one of them.
I'm gonna solve this mystery. And hurry up, dumbass! One of the bodies in
Was actually
No, it's not that. Celino Blue Kazuishi's really missing his frontal cortex right now. Yeah, he's going through it. I don't know if that's on purpose yet, though.
This mystery in a flash.
I'm also going through it, so I can relate.
Hurry up, dumbass!
one of the bodies in one of the towers. Was actually
I don't
a
think it's
dummy.
good night button. If it's chain or wire, I'm gonna lose my mind. I really hope it's
Nekomaru
not.
died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare
I don't need to
parts.
copy mechanical body, do I?
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
Dummy of Nekomaru's body existed. Does that mean the killer prepared it in advance? Or something like that. Even okay. Let's take mechanical body and shoot it into what Soda says.
Hurry up,
dumbass! One of the bodies in was actually a
Dummy.
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
no fair. So which one was? Shut up! Just
Pick one of them. I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
hurry up, dumbass! One of the bodies in
One of the towers was actually
Come on, that makes so much sense. Where were they supposed to get a second mechanical body at? It doesn't. Come on, game. It's so arbitrary. Ugh. Okay.
Damn it!
It's obviously not a dummy. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. But I've got 12 million reasons why it can't be that. But I have to pick this specific one somehow.
Was actually a dummy.
Is it gonna be the heck? Oh, chain. I missed.
Fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
Why can't I shoot this? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
No fair! You totally stole my
Wish I
spotlight.
could shoot everybody here.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just pick one of them.
Does that mean the killer prepared it in advance? Is something like that even No, it's not. Why are we entertaining it?
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
I'm just gonna shoot chain into the dummy and see
Hurry
what
up,
happens.
dumbass.
Or maybe I'll shoot wire into
One
it.
of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy. Damn it! I'm gonna solve this
No,
mystery
there's
in
so
a
many
flash.
points for this one. Is it just strange
Hurry up,
feeling in
dumbass.
tower?
One of the
I swear to
bodies
God,
in one
if
of the
it's- What did I
towers
shoot? I forget. Was it chain?
was actually
Dude,
damn it! I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Hurry up, dumbass.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a
how does that make sense?
No, that's
I'm
wrong.
sorry. You're telling me it was just the strange feeling I had in the tower?
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven.
That's what I just shot into it, right? Strange feeling. No. No, it's the broken. No. No, it was the strange feeling in the tower. That's so arbitrary. Whatever. Too many correct answers, but only one acceptable one. Yeah, that. Hate when Danganronpa does that. It's like the killer was stabbed using the knife, and then slapped across the face a little bit, and then drowned in the lake. Why did the killer have water inside of his body? It's because while the killer was slapping him in the face, some of the sweat went inside of his mouth. That's the reason why he was wet on the inside, not the fact that he was dropped into the lake.
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said...
Not just that, the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
Right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
They also couldn't have built a dummy because there weren't any parts for building a dummy at all. We can't even prove this. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
If she was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
Damn, somebody wants to get rid of him. I mean, I do too. For specifically that last interaction, but like, damn, Sonya.
Even more disappointing.
Saying out loud what we're all thinking.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device like that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
A device like that? What sort of modern thing could possibly move to different floors in the same building? I feel like I've seen that before. Alright, let's... Oh my god, I'm not going into my snowboard mind for this, am I? Okay, thank god, we're just doing a hang gambit for the word elevator. Is A... Okay. You go over here. And you go over here. You join up with this one. Where to ease? Is it not going to be elevator? Now there's these, like it's going to be elevator. Oh, there's E. Oh, come on. Oh, now I don't have my O's. Oh, gosh darn it. No, no, not the T. Please, not the T. There's my R. No, not the O's! Okay. I'm out of this heck.
Got it.
To be fair, it's not the only murder mystery to do that. Yeah, I'm just being
Talking
dramatic.
about an elevator.
I would have just kept guessing until I got it right. Yeah, at least I have a pretty decent-sized health bar that I can just kind of spam guess the answers. And then there's easy things like this that restore the health back up.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
For funsies.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but if I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
What did you say?
Thanks for the helpful thought, Shiaki. Now what the heck?
So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do
We're
that?
all still alive. Those are things that haven't changed. Things that have changed, however.
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. And we've been taking that stuff, and we've been talking about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them. Not even the fact that they all moved within the elevator. They were all in the floor.
I see.
Or rather, maybe even the center of the room, but...
Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change? And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
There's something unique about the elevator. There's no ceiling. Or only the floor moves. These are like the same thing.
I see.
They kind of mean the same thing, but...
So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
It is what I said. If it's two separate
Which means
doors,
the whole
yeah, that's
room
what they're
wasn't an
cracking on.
elevator, Only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
So we falsely believed that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility.
Oh, we're gonna cut that.
But there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but... Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's gonna happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there. You don't need to worry about all that. Huh?
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete
2 plus 2 and 1 plus 3 opinions. Oh, yeah. Or options. Yeah. Yeah, I figured it out, but like...
The killer wanted to keep us from learning that.
I don't know. I think this one is legitimately very interesting. I think it's a very good case so far. They're absolutely trying their darndest to kill it in the class trial, though.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly.
Oh,
There's still a
wait.
contradiction concerning the building structure.
Does the ultimate weapon allow you to move the elevator even if there are people inside it? Is that actually what it is? So when Nekomaru went into the elevator, somebody on the outside started moving it up and down rapidly. And moving it up and down rapidly did something inside of it that caused the pillar to hit into Nekomaru. So it technically wasn't tipped over. That's interesting.
Pain. It's fine already.
If the
Gundam, please proceed.
If the ultimate weapon isn't like an actual handheld weapon, but it's actually controlled the elevator in some way.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
I see, now that you mentioned it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically, then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator. Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
It means that when we were in the elevator, somebody was holding the compass, thankfully, that we had on the multi-tool, and the compass reveals that the room spun around itself. And the two houses are connected vertically. The position of the tower should be the same in both houses. But in fact, when my back was the thing that we said, and when Strawberry Hall was in the place, it was in the place. So how can I break through what he said? Alright, Kazuichi, you're up. Time for you to die.
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
However,
Sure,
both
I think
houses-
that's true.
If the contact elevator is behind you, the towers are in opposite directions.
Which means your reasoning.
It's clearly contradictory.
I think they become a comedy duo.
What's with this iron curtain of teamwork?
They said the thing, but can I actually debunk the thing using the thing that I'm holding?
Vertically, not horizontally.
However,
I think I'm gonna shoot
both
Sonya's
houses-
thing,
the
but
contact
I might have
towers
to,
are in-
No, I have to shoot Gundam's thing.
Damn it!
If the two houses are connected vertically,
The elevator should move.
vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong. The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Yeah, you. It's time.
Come on. You used
Time for
the
your
elevator while
shine.
you were holding that
Time to
compass
shine.
I gave you, right?
Time to get up and get out there.
It was pretty from start to finish. Somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees.
Just like Chiaki just did.
It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with.
Got you there, Monomi.
I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh? You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know?
What if it's a remote control that lets the user control the whole building? That could also be possible, but...
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my. I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
An octagon means an 8-sided shape. I don't know why this is something that would pop up in an answered thing.
If I recall, an octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that.
What the heck? Everybody knows that.
Reserve course student?
Has bro never seen a stop sign in his life? What?
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
The place befitting of the name Octagon, it's probably... I mean, he was in Strawberry House, floor 1, right? So it has to be like on... Can I rotate this? No, I can't. It has to be like right here.
Here! You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided strawberry house is on top of the 6-sided grape house? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the Octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
I should let you know Octagon was in English in the original Japanese version. It's an English check like in the first game. Oh, I see. That would make more sense then.
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the Octagon.
Because the name of the place is the Octagon. Rather than it just being the Japanese equivalent.
Learned?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse. Which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon, so they killed using the building structure?
That's why the killer tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon? And I thought it was more like a remote. What does this mean? How did the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who is the killer who did that? Everyone, we're halfway.
Hiya!
Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monomi. Can I tell I won't be pleased by this? Then let me say it right away. I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Barnaby is a serious stufactually. That's more straightforward than I expected. Stufactually. Huh. Tisk, tisk, tisk. That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack incorporating all three of these would be... Ta-da! Stufatly. Blah, 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 blah. There's a fat hidden in there. That's like the part that I pronounce the most, actually, in that word.
Mon ami is a serious stufatly.
I guess I was putting a chew in the end of it. No, I don't need to save. We're good.
Hello. I hope your day is well. I'm trying to force myself to be more energetic, or else my mental state won't be able to keep up.
She's just like me, for real, for real.
My heart's thumping like crazy. I might as well have a laid-back, so what attitude and go ahead with high energy. Yeehaw! But be careful that your batteries don't run out for various reasons. And just like I say each time, don't forget to save frequently.
I'm not gonna do that.
I never expected the funhouse itself to be the ultimate weapon. Oh well, let's just press on ahead.
Okay. Alright.
Is it really alright to accept a situation so easily? I mean, that's not what's important. The thing that's really important is the killer who used the building structure. Like, who's Mekomaru's murderer?
Uh-huh.
Okay to believe the building is the weapon? Nagito said it, you know.
There's no way I'd lie at such an important moment. I don't want to die either.
What happened to the bastard who kept saying how much they didn't mind dying?
He's right. There was a time when I thought I could become a stepping stone for your hopes, but I will sincerely retract that remark.
I guess he doesn't think any of us are hopeful anymore. Which goes into my overarching theory that all of us were actually full of despair and had our brains wiped. So, to before we became ridden with despair. I think that's what he means.
Retract?
I'm disappointed too, you know. If this was a murder for the sake of hope, I'd happily sacrifice myself.
You say such falsehoods, per usual. There is no such thing as murder for the sake of hope. Murder is simply murder. Forcibly sacrificing others for one's own desires. Even one as diabolical as I would avoid such actions.
I see.
It's fine. Let's just leave him alone and find out who killed Coach Nekomaru as fast as we can. Just so you know, it's not like I'm getting hungry or anything.
Alright.
Akane, you were drooling waterfalls?
Nagito, as usual, I can't tell what he's thinking. I have no idea if he's serious or not.
Anyway, if the killer used the building structure, why don't we think about how they used it?
How they killed Nekomaru.
It might be better if we clarify the cause of death first, don't you think?
Nekomaru's cause of death, huh? He was horribly damaged as if he was beaten senseless with a blunt object. But if he was beaten with a blunt object, it wouldn't be a kill that utilized the building structure. So what was Nekomaru's cause of death? It was caused by fall crushed by the elevator? I don't know. I don't have enough evidence for either falling or crushed by the elevator. If he was crushed by the elevator, you would think he would still be underneath it. So I think that the elevator just descended really quickly and he fell. Okay.
That's it. I think he might have died from falling.
Died from falling?
If the funhouse's secret is that it's a structure where both towers and houses are vertically connected, then the killer made use of its height and caused Nekomaru to die from falling.
Are you saying they pushed him off? Where'd they push him off from?
That I don't know yet.
Don't just make things up when you don't know the method. Where in that building would you even be able to push someone off in the first place?
It might be possible in the tower. You could push him off the 4th floor when the elevator is on the 1st floor.
But then the door wouldn't be
Did
open.
you forget how the elevator functions? When it's on the 1st floor, the door on the 4th floor won't open.
Saying he died from falling is truly incorrect. You should burn in the flames of hell.
But my gut is going crazy right now.
If Nekomaru died from falling, where did the killer shove Nekomaru from? If I'm going to reach the truth behind this incident, I need to solve that mystery next. Is it broken doorknob? Was he hanging from the doorknob with the chain?
When the elevator is on the 1st floor, you can't go through the door on the 4th floor.
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up there.
It would be impossible to shove off the
How about
door.
this? After locking Nekomaru inside
I
the
think
elevator,
Chiaki's got it.
they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st
That's
and made use of the drop.
probably true.
Hold on. Did you forget the elevator has a sensor? As long as there's a moving
Oh.
object inside, the
A
other
good
door
night
won't
button.
open. Which means the elevator wouldn't have moved either.
That must be the threshold of that elevator.
Anyone can clearly understand Nekomaru fell to his death. Looks like it's all up to me.
When the elevator
What should I
is on
shoot
the
good
1st
night
floor,
button with? It's not like they say, how did Nekomaru stop moving?
It'd be impossible to shove off the victim from up.
Then, how about after locking they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the and made use of the drop.
That audio line definitely gets cut off every time, by the way.
Hold on. Did you forget the
I
elevator
am not
has a
doing anything to
sensor?
cause it to get cut off.
As long as there's a moving
No, that's wrong.
Okay. I remember this trial being longer, so either things are going to get worse or you're just on fire. I think it's the latter option in that case, because I'm definitely just making stuff up more often than I do in these trials right now to try and figure out what's going on.
If Nekomaru wasn't moving inside, the elevator sensor wouldn't have detected anything.
This game has good graphics and absolutely hilarious character images. I agree with that part, yeah. I think the visual style is very appealing.
Could it be his sleep mode?
When Nekomaru's goodnight button is pressed, all of his functions shut down, and he enters sleep mode. If he's in sleep mode, the elevator sensor wouldn't have noticed him, right?
I see. So that's how...
However, even if they moved the elevator in that manner, Nekomaru would have just moved along with it. There would have been no drop for him to fall and die from. Yes?
That's what I was about to explain before Kazuichi interrupted me. Silence, pest!
Now you're calling me a pest?
Way to create the drop inside the elevator while Nekomaru is still in it. Jackie seems to have an idea, but what way could that be? They, tied him to the doorknob, and then as the elevator moved down, the pillar pulled on him, and then something creates some time or something. Am I going to use wire here? I think we got to use wire here.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop within the elevator.
I agree with that.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is...
The hammer is suspicious.
No,
isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
we could.
What about the oil on the floor?
No.
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
Yes, I agree with that.
about we all
How
shut
should I
up and
agree
listen
with
to
it, though?
what Chiaki has to say?
Silence, pest.
Don't be
Okay,
so
maybe I just shoot broken doorknob into the doorknob.
What if I start to enjoy it?
Soda, please. Have some decency.
If you arrange it a certain way, you can cause the drop.
So you're telling us to think about the arrangement?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor seems suspicious.
just stop saying it. Don't make sense. Whatever, man. I was agreeing with you.
Arrange it a certain
I
way.
think the doorknob is suspicious, but how is it
You can
suspicious?
cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
What's the
That arrangement is-
chain tied around the doorknob?
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Or was the chain tied around the pillar?
The doorknob on the suspicious.
No.
Crap.
I think the doorknob is suspicious too. I think it was what he
You
was.
arrange it a certain way.
Unless the doorknob. Hold on. Unless the doorknob was on. The doorknob was on the grape house one, right? So that means when we go to Strawberry House, yeah, it would have been on the 4th floor. The broken doorknob is on the 4th floor. So that's what he was tied to in some manner. And then the floor goes down. And then in some way that wire breaks, causing him to go from the 4th floor to the 1st floor while the elevator's on the 1st floor. But how do I explain that concept?
You can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Should I just shoot tipped over pillar into the pillar and try to regroup with the
hammer
Kane?
is suspicious.
I don't want to though.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
Crap.
How does it want me to explain this?
If you arrange it a certain way, you can
Broken
cause the drop within
doorknob.
the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Maybe I copy one of these and then shoot them into it.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar
What did they
again?
say again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the floor. How about we all shut up and listen?
Don't be so...
What if I start to enjoy it?
If you arrange
Maybe I
it a
copy one
certain
of
way,
these and shoot it into the doorknob.
You can cause the drop within
Cause the drop.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement.
I think this is not gonna work.
That arrangement is... The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on the
Nah, that didn't work.
Crap.
I'm gonna die here.
If you arrange it a certain way,
What is it? What does it want me to do?
you can cause the drop within the elevator.
So you're telling us all to think about the arrangement, right?
Did I shoot the chain or did I shoot the wire into the doorknob before?
The hammer is suspicious.
Isn't it about time we went over the pillar again?
What about the oil on the floor?
The doorknob on
It was the wire. Gosh darn it. I knew the wire versus chain thing was gonna get me eventually.
Didn't the doorknob have scrape marks on it? That might have been where it got scraped by the wire.
Is that the same wire that was tied around Nekomaru?
No, it's a different wire. It's the wire I'm gonna tie around your goddamn neck. Yes, it is the same wire.
If the elevator moved while that loop part hung from the
Wire that's different than the chain, even.
If they did something like that, he would have been suspended in midair.
That's right. He was suspended in midair.
He got mad air.
The killer tied up Nekomaru with the wire while he was in sleep mode. Tied the tip of the wire into a knot and hung it on the doorknob to the 4th floor. With that, they moved the elevator from the 4th floor to the 1st floor of Grape Tower. And suspended Nekomaru in midair.
That's right! He was so well hung! Kinda like...
You better not finish that sentence.
Okay.
The killer took advantage of the elevator's unique feature. Only the floor moves.
Shunt chain. Yeah, it's just hard to remember what the chain was used for and what the wire was used for. Because in my brain, it doesn't feel like there was ever a real distinction made while we were investigating between the two objects. Just that, like, Nekomaru was wrapped with the chain, and also Nekomaru was wrapped with the wire. And, like, both of these things, kinda, in game logic, feel the same way. But if it was, like, the wire tied around Nekomaru's leg, and then the chain tied around his neck or something like that, I don't know. If it was a little bit more specific, then it would be easier to kind of connect the dots, but we got it eventually. It's fine. Don't hang your teammates. I mean, at that point, Nekomaru wasn't his teammate, or whoever it is teammate. I'm assuming it was he. How many guys versus girls do we have left again? I think we have more guys. So yeah, me saying he is a decent bet. I guess I can't count myself though. If I don't count myself, then I think it's even actually.
By doing that, they created a drop so Nekomaru could
Because,
fall
you
to
know,
his death.
Nekomaru couldn't kill himself, theoretically. We have yet to prove that he could have done that, and he probably didn't.
Too easy.
Oh, so does Mad.
So what if they created a drop? There's no way you can make him fall and die with just that. Why? If Nekomaru is suspended in midair like that, then how do you get him to fall? Because if he's suspended in midair, he won't die if he doesn't actually fall.
Yeah, how does the wire break here? Does it just break naturally over time and snap under his own weight? And then Nekomaru hits the pillar on the way down? Oh! It's his radio clock activated and came out of its chest and it broke the wire. And that's what the sound that's what the sound that they all heard was Nekomaru falling. Not the pillar falling over. Oh, I'm supposed to be slicing these things.
There's no one in the tower to push him. There's no way they could do that.
I can't back down.
What? I was mashing A like crazy.
Even if they suspended Nekomaru from a... How would they make him fall?
I think it's because I didn't slash any of these at first.
They could do that.
It doesn't mean
Yeah, let me advance that time.
It's possible that he fell on his own.
What? Nekomaru fell on his
Yes.
own? Crap.
Doesn't that mean like
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right?
he would wake up though?
If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do... Now's the time. But in that case, you still won't be able to explode. Moving the elevator with Neko is just impossible. End of story.
Do I need to slice radio clock or do you need to slice that first thing?
What?
Because it makes me lose that. But can I slice this?
Right?
No.
Crap. What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep mode, right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself.
Clock's alarm timer?
Now's the time if you want to take back that sleep mode, but in that case, you still won't be...
If I do this, it's going to go back to the previous thing, and I don't want this to happen.
Impossible. End of story.
Hold on, thanks Kazuichi, I figured out how the killer dropped Nekomaru. Alright, if I use that evidence, I should be able to break through Kazuichi's remarks too.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Crap.
So you I can't cut through Kazuichi's rebuttal with this. I need to think it over one more time.
What? Nekomaru fell on his own? Nekomaru should have
Is
still
it
been
just
in
that the
sleep
wire
mode, right?
snapped?
If he was sleeping, there's no way.
I
he could
need
do
more
that to
information on
himself.
this heckin' wire. It feels like we didn't investigate it that much. This guy gets one piece of the puzzle and solves a whole chunk. I mean, I need to take that whole chunk and then cram it back into the small hole that they're giving me. It's the problem. I don't know how to do that. It doesn't fit in the square hole. I'm trying to take the big circle, but it doesn't fit in the square hole. The prophecy said that it's supposed to fit in the square hole, but it doesn't.
Moving the elevator with Nekomaru inside is just impossible. End of story. What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
No, it wasn't that.
Crap. What? Nekomaru fell on his own?
If I break this, it makes me like lose immediately.
Right? If he was sleeping, there's no way he could do that to himself. Now's the time if you... But in that case, you still won't be...
I throw clocks.
Moving the elevator...
No, I already threw clocks alarm timer into it.
What? Nekomaru should have still been in sleep.
There it is.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Even though it was the radio clock inside Nekomaru that woke him up and caused him to break the wire and caused him to fall, I had to take the alarm clock timer.
What are you saying? Like, how would he even wake up?
He has an alarm inside his body. As long as it was armed, it would have deactivated his sleep mode. Which means
Could find a smaller circle. Yeah, that's...
Nekomaru.
Danganronpa. Find the smaller circle. That should be the tagline of the game.
You woke up from an alarm and realized you were hanging upside down and had no clue why. If something like that happened to you, you would start panicking a lot, right? Instinctively, your body would start moving. Nekomaru probably did exactly that.
And then, in order to make it fall from the force he was generating, the wire was hung on the tip of the doorknob so it would easily slip off. In actuality, the scrape marks caused by the wire were near the tip of the doorknob, right?
Okay, so the wire didn't actually break from the alarm clock coming out of his chest like I thought it was. It was just that whenever he woke up, he had enough force that he kind of wriggle-raggled off of the doorknob.
He fell because the entire doorknob came off.
When Nekomaru awoke, he must have struggled much more than expected, which caused the doorknob to break off.
Was that unexpected for the killer too?
Well, that's probably it. If they knew it'd leave behind evidence like that, they would have at least tried to do something to cover it up.
The killer didn't expect the doorknob to come off. The reason that it even happened was because... In that case, I shall use my full power! Ugh! Oh, it's because he weakened it a little bit. But then, a fierce roar, Nekomaru put all of his power into grabbing the doorknob with both hands, but, it clattered. Not yet, here it comes. The incredible strength of 1,000,000 horsepower! Grrrah! Wait, isn't it creaking? If you break off the doorknob, we'll be stuck in here. If that's really what it was, then that's the clue Nekomaru left for us to find.
I see. So that's how Nekomaru fell to his death.
Do you finally understand now?
Yeah. It appears it's just as Miss Sonia said.
This does kind of feel like a scenario that was designed... I mean, obviously, in the context of the entire game, it was a scenario designed to specifically kill Nekomaru in a very interesting way. But there's nobody else that can be killed inside of the elevator like Nekomaru. So it feels like Monokuma took us to the funhouse specifically to get Nekomaru killed. Which is kind of messed up. I'm just saying.
Pest. No, I'm not just a pest. I'm a total fucking pig. Isn't that right, Miss Sonia?
Alright, skip.
No, I believe you gave your all.
Hey, why aren't you teasing me anymore?
This guy. He gets off on this. So thanks to that alarm, Nekomaru ended up falling while he was still hanging upside down. That doesn't mean he just crashed straight into the floor. Of course, you know that too, right?
Doesn't mean Nekomaru crashed straight into the floor. He hit the pillar.
I see.
When Nekomaru Nekomaru fell to the floor. He ended up colliding with the pillar. Isn't that it?
Finally, the pillar!
So that's how the pillar shattered, and why oil was spilled all over the place.
See, I told you the pillar was the weapon. My gut was totally right.
Well, the pillar was a bonus. It's not even clear if the killer intended that, or if it was just a coincidence.
At this point, it is quite difficult to find a clue that will lead to the killer.
Then what about the alarm? I'm positive the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. And if we map it out from there...
Hold on, baby gangsta.
Stop calling me baby gangsta!
What'd you just say? Did you say the alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.?
You didn't check it yourself? Nekomaru's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m.
Nah, that's impossible. Because even though I slept in a little, I still got to the tower at 7 in the morning.
Now that you mention it, so did I. There was no way I could be late for Monokuma Tai Chi, so I left for Grape Tower before 7 a.m.
And if we found Nekomaru's body there, it would have been before the 7:30 a.m. alarm went off.
It appears yet another contradiction has been birthed. How were you able to discover Nekomaru died at 7:30 a.m. when you went to the tower at 7?
Because the clocks are messed up.
That's what I want to know.
Another mystery I don't understand. Seriously, it's just like one after another. It's almost like this entire game is like a murder mystery game. But I can't choke up at the time like this. Just a little more and I'll be able to reach the truth. There should definitely be a clue to break through this contradiction. It's Fuyu give me Fuyuhiga's account. Yep, thank you.
We headed for Grape Tower before 7 a.m., I am certain.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru's chest was set for 7:30
That is true.
Nekomaru died because of that alarm, right?
His time of death and the time the body was discovered. One of those must be an illusion.
The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with the clock inside Nekomaru's chest.
No, that's not possible.
That's gotta be it.
I had to shoot radio clock into that one.
We headed for Grape Tower
Before 7 a.m.
But the alarm inside Nekomaru was set for 7:30.
Nekomaru died because time of death and one of those must be. The killer probably did some tampering. They probably messed with.
No, that's wrong.
No, you're dumb. Remember, if they give in, if
No, the clock
given
inside
two
his chest
lookalikes,
was
they
a
must
radio
have an
clock,
order.
so it would have been impossible to mess with.
I'm not sure what that means, but by killing him off, Monokuma wouldn't have to replace his oil later on. Very true. In post-world economy, because the world ended in the previous game, but that's the whole thing. But in post-world economy that we're currently in, oil probably costs a lot of money.
So you're saying
Costs a lot of
there's
money
no
now,
way
you know.
The killer could have tampered with the clock?
Maybe the clock Miss Sonia saw was the one that got tampered with.
The clock inside Grape House?
No, I checked all the clocks inside the funhouse.
Oh, that's what I asked you to do. So you really listened to me and checked all the clocks.
And because of that, I can confidently declare that all the clocks had the same time displayed.
If there's no possibility...
After I tampered with them, they all had the same time displayed.
Testimony.
Please believe me, we are not lying.
Then maybe it's a misunderstanding?
I never misunderstand. I'll crush you into dog food.
This time-related contradiction. I don't think I should doubt the testimonies. I should doubt the clock. There's no mistake that something was done, but what was it? Perhaps we've overlooked something. Maybe we're misunderstanding something. Think. If I focus and think, maybe I should be able to find the answer to that mystery. It's tech time. Snowboard inside my brain. Gonna figure out the answers I don't know. Snowboard inside my brain. Gonna ride these panels. Oh, they're definitely not snow. forgot. Oh, I forgot the jump button again. Question 1. What did Hajime and the others misunderstand? The time in the building. I mean, we also misunderstood who the killer is. We don't know that either. Which clock was tampered with? The building's clocks. Oh, that's tricky. Oh. I was going too fast. Question 3. Which house had the wrong time? Both houses. Is that really worthy of a snowboard segment? Alright.
It's all coming together. You said you checked all the clocks inside the building. Isn't that right, Fuyuhiko?
Yeah, none of the clocks had the wrong time.
But what if all those clocks have been messed with?
What?
Who would do that?
So
Definitely
even
not
if
the
you
person
checked
who
all
checked to see if the
inside
clocks were
building,
tampered with.
There's no way you'd have noticed it.
I see. So the killer messed with the time inside the whole building by changing all the clocks.
So that's what it was. There's no way I would have noticed that.
This is truly fantastic!
Now's not the time to be pleased. More importantly, how much was the time off?
She's right. That's the main problem. I need to clarify about how much the time was off after the killer messed with the clocks. That's definitely the next mystery. I'm going to reach the truth in one go. Okay, now we get to use Fuyuhiko's account.
If the time in the building was all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death. It's clearly 7:30 a.m.
No, that's not right.
Problem is, what time would 7:30 be?
Oh wait, no, it was. It was. The time of death was 7:30. The problem is that it
Are
wasn't.
there any clues that can be used to narrow that
We
down?
thought it was 5 o'clock or whatever they
If only
said.
I heard the sound when you fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or you scream.
He's not the type to let out a scream.
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough, we would have heard it too.
There's no point in saying that. If does not exist in this world.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot what Sonya said.
If the time in the building, then we can only rely on the time of death, which clearly 7.
The problem is, what time is 7 in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down?
If only I heard
Oh, we did. Some people heard the sound when he fell. It was obviously whenever they were around that clock when it was freaking out. In Fuyuhiko's account.
Damn it!
If the time in the building was all messed up,
It better not be Strange Feeling in Tower again, I swear to
Nekomaru's
God.
radio clock.
Okay, it was
The time of
the
death,
clock's alarm timer.
which clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be in our time?
Are there any clues that can be used to narrow that down? If only I heard the sound when...
I'm gonna stop shooting that because I don't know if I can't remember if she actually heard the sound when it fell. She might have been in one of the nice rooms, which I think was soundproof.
The time of death. Which clearly 7:30 a.m.
The problem is, what time would 7:30 be? In our time.
What the heck was a Connie's account again?
That can be used to narrow that down?
I don't remember what Connie's account
If only I
was.
heard the sound when he fell. It would have been a great clue.
Or his
Oh, Akane definitely heard the sound, didn't she?
The type to let out a scream?
If only Nekomaru's alarm was loud enough.
We would have heard it too. There's no point in saying if does not exist in this world.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot Akane's account
If the building is
into...
all messed up, then we can only rely on Nekomaru's radio clock.
The time of death.
Which clearly 7:30. The problem is what's in our time.
Are there any clues that can be used to... If only I heard...
There it is.
I agree with that. That's right. We should have heard the sound he made when he fell. Wasn't it that rumbling noise?
Rumbling?
I thought it was just an earthquake, so I went back to sleep. Was that the sound from when Nekomaru fell?
Well, a huge body fell from the 4th floor to the
I thought there was just an earthquake that I didn't feel at all in the building that we were in that was super high and would have multiple floors and was definitely shaking from an earthquake. I just went back to sleep.
Obvious we'd hear the impact sound.
We heard that noise too.
It was when we were gathered at the Strawberry House Lounge. What is it, Sonia?
Oh, well. That sound everyone heard? I did not hear it at all.
Huh?
You probably didn't hear it because you were sleeping.
I could not sleep at all. I was awake the whole night with hunger pangs.
There's nothing to worry about. What's important is that rumbling noise anyway.
If we use that rumbling sound as a reference, we might be able to figure out how much our time was off.
I heard that sound probably around 5:30 in the morning.
Huh? You can tell?
I instantly woke up and left my room. And that's when I saw the clock in the lounge.
Excellent work, Akane!
Everyone saw me heard was at 5:30 a.m. It's like the answer to how much our time was off was literally in front of us. It was 2 hours.
I see.
Nekomaru's alarm went off at 7:30. And if we heard the sound of his impact at 5:30, that means our time was off by 2 hours.
2 hours? That much?
We were starving pretty badly. There's no way we would have noticed.
Plus, the funhouse has no windows. And there weren't any Monokuma announcements either.
However, for what reason did the killer alter our perception of time?
The reason is obvious. So they could lure out just Nekomaru.
They're out only Nekomaru?
If you messed with the clocks and used a specific thing, you definitely get Nekomaru to the tower alone, right? From there, the killer's plan was a splendid success. That's all it means.
Besides messing with the time, the killer also used something that I accidentally pressed A over. They were trying to lure out only Nekomaru, and that specific thing is... Monokuma Tai Chi.
I see.
That's it. The killer made use of the Monokuma Tai Chi activity in the morning.
How did they use it?
We were required to go to Grape Tower every morning at 7 a.m. for that activity, right? But if they mess with all the clocks inside the building, what would that do to us?
We wouldn't be able to attend on time, but that wouldn't affect Nekomaru. His radio clock had the exact time.
That's right. In doing so, the killer was able to lure him to the tower by himself at the precise time.
Then, when I witnessed Nekomaru early in the morning...
It was actually 7:30.
You witnessed Nekomaru around 5 a.m. And if that time was...
It was actually 7 o'clock. That's what I said.
Yeah, at that time, he was heading over to Monokuma Tai Chi, right on schedule.
I see. Now that I think about it, I realize realize what Monokuma meant when he said those words.
Too early. He didn't even ask you yet.
Jeez, how outrageous. I honestly didn't expect everyone to ditch Monokuma Taichi. But it turned out like this after all, so I guess it can't be helped.
When you said everyone, you were including us, right? We thought we came to the tower on time, but in truth, it was way past the meeting time.
Aw, jeez. That's, well, how should I put it? What was it? You know, tripping over a
2 hours too many. Yeah, we've been here for 2 hours now. Almost.
Are you talking about tripping over someone else's fault?
Wrong! Too bad!
Liar! I'm right!
That's not it! It's incorrect!
That's definitely the correct answer.
Alright.
Let's just ignore the peanut gallery.
Oh, thank you,
Now that we
Nagito.
found out how the killer lured Nekomaru, the number of suspects has drastically decreased.
Huh?
Hey, why would that decrease the number of suspects? Don't be a friggin' liar.
You'll know I'm not lying when you listen to what Fuyuhiko's going to say next.
Huh? What the hell do you mean?
You witnessed Nekomaru going toward the tower. Did something else happen after that?
Are you talking about that alarm?
Alarm?
A little while after I witnessed Nekomaru, the clock in the Strawberry House lounge started going off. Plus, it was just before that rumbling sound occurred. That's it. So that's what it is. If Nekomaru died when the rumble happened, then whoever doesn't have an alibi at the time is the prime suspect.
Really? Was there anyone who didn't have an alibi at that time?
I remember now. The sound was so loud I couldn't help bolting from my room. There was one guy who never left the lounge. We were both on the same floor. It's pretty weird that bastard never came out of his guest room.
Which means that person does not have an alibi for when Nekomaru fell? Who is it?
Who's the bastard?
It's whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time, right? I don't know. Is it... Huh? I don't know. They're implying it's somebody from Strawberry House. It's not Soda and it's not Fuyuhiko. It's not Narumi Nagito. By process of elimination, that means that it has to be Gundam. Based just on the context clues of this specific moment, but I have no idea how or why it's Gundam. Other than the fact that he's the only Strawberry House person left. I was aware that the lounge clock was ringing. After all, I rushed over there, didn't I? And then when the rumbling noise occurred soon after, I was with the others when Nekomaru fell. What would you call this if not an alibi? He's the one who doesn't have it. What? I'm sorry, am I missing the context clues here? Is it Nagito?
You're the only one.
Oh, I guess it is Nagito. But it's not
The
Nagito.
one who wasn't there. It's you, right, Nagito?
That's right. Nagito wasn't there. It was just me, Gundam, and Fuyuhiko.
Okay.
You didn't come out, even though the alarm was going off like crazy. You weren't in your room, were you?
If that's the case, where were you?
Please, say something.
If you don't hurry up and answer, I'm gonna suicide dive you!
If I may be frank, even if I wanted to go to the lounge, I couldn't.
You couldn't? What do you mean?
It's merely the foolish talk of fools.
Because this room was soundproof.
Not only did I not hear the alarm, I never even heard that rumbling sound.
He couldn't?
You're definitely fucking lying.
However, that is also true for me. It is obvious that I did not hear the alarm in Strawberry House. But I did not hear the rumbling sound either. Is that not strange? I mean, everyone else heard it.
To be honest, it's not just them. The same goes for me too.
Because Jackie was also in the nice
I
room.
was in a pretty deep sleep, so I thought that's why I couldn't hear it. But it was wasn't that, I probably couldn't hear it at all.
Couldn't hear it? What does that mean?
You still don't know. Think about what the three of us who didn't hear a sound have in common, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
The only people who didn't hear the rumbling noise were Nagito, Sonia, and Chiaki. The secret, what do all these three have in common? Could also be the secret that leads to the killer. I don't know what this is supposed to be spelling, other than that they were in the nice rooms. What the heck is X doing here? I'm just gonna pop this D. Is it? Okay, there's a D there. Oh, is it deluxe room? Oh, I thought there was... No, not that E. Okay. I need an L. Those two are gonna collide. Deluxe. I can make it bigger E. Hold on. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I didn't do it correctly, but I did it. It's fine. How many X's? Oh shoot, I need X. I need an S. There's not even an S to be seen. There it is. No, please. Deluxe rooms.
Got it.
Well, Kazuichi, what the frick? We don't say the F word here. Not on my Christian Minecraft
Nagito,
server.
Sonia, and Chiaki, the three of you were staying in deluxe rooms, right? If I recall, the deluxe rooms are...
The guest rooms are divided up by quality grade. The deluxe room is soundproof and has excellent air insulation. The standard room may have so-so insulation, but it's still pretty decent. And the crummy room has severe airflow and draft problems.
The reason we could not hear the rumbling noise.
That's right. It was because the deluxe rooms have superior sound insulation.
I guess Mekamaru was the last person staying in the deluxe room.
You actually noticed that. Nice catch, Hajime. Are you using your ultimate reserve corps student talent? Now,
Bro, I asked you not to bring up my U. I was gonna say it as an abbreviation, but I already forgot what the words were.
Hold on a sec. Why does that lead to who the killer is?
Why? Well, that fact just now is a very important clue, and a decisive factor in identifying the killer.
Decisive factor?
Somehow I feel like I understand what Nagito means. The killer Amogus. The killer who murdered Nekomaru. Okay, I think I... Oh god, who's... I guess it wasn't Nekomaru. Was I right the first time? Oh, it was actually Gundam. Wow, I was right the first time.
Gundam?
I just didn't answer the correct question.
When the alarm rang at the Strawberry House Lounge, you rushed over there too, right?
What's wrong with that? If the bell of catastrophe rings throughout the night, it is the universe's providence to stop it.
Why were you able to hear it?
Hear what?
I mean, you were also staying in a deluxe room, right? Nagito was staying in a deluxe room in the same house on the same floor, and he couldn't even hear it. So why were you able to hear it?
Gundam?
There is only one possibility. You weren't in your room at the time. That's why, even though you were staying in a deluxe room, you still went to the lounge. Am I right?
Gundam. You have some sort of explanation.
Damn, it's Gundam.
Gundam probably couldn't return
Wow.
to his home because of Fuyuhiko. Me?
Because Fuyuhiko would see him go past, and the deluxe rooms are at the end of the hall. Wow.
You stayed at the lounge for a while. Am I correct?
Until the moment that alarm started ringing, right? If you were in the lounge for that long, the killer who had left earlier obviously wouldn't be able to go back.
Even though Mekamaru's murder was a death trap that utilized the alarm in his chest, the killer still needed to prepare the murder in advance.
Like putting Nekomaru in sleep mode and tying him up with a wire.
In order to do that, the killer needed to be waiting for Nekomaru at the tower. Which means when Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru, the killer was already at the tower.
And once they tried to go back, they couldn't because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge.
In their original plan, the killer should have returned to their room before the alarm in the lounge went off. And they were supposed to stay in their room. They weren't planning to come out and go to the lounge.
Which means they wouldn't have heard the alarm or the rumbling sound, thus proving they were in the room.
Well, you figured it out and actually got a step foot, so good day. Thanks for coming out, idiot who likes memes. It is getting late.
Just like us.
The best case scenario would have been if those two in the lounge had gone to check the deluxe rooms. After all, if they personally saw the killer sleeping in their room, it gives the killer a stronger alibi. Unfortunately, they failed to secure that alibi.
Because I was in the lounge.
So the killer couldn't go back to their room, and ended up hearing the lounge's alarm.
Hey, what are you doing?
This ruckus, it's louder than the supreme ruler of the netherworld bellowing for a sacrifice.
Don't go making all that noise so suddenly.
But why'd you come out? You should have hid till the excitement died down.
But if Gundam tried to hide, and if those two went to his room to check on him, he would have been found out. That would have been the worst possible outcome. That's why he couldn't just stay hidden.
If those two had just checked the deluxe rooms as planned, that would have been ideal, but how ironic. The moment Fuyuhiko set foot in the lounge, your plan was doomed.
Gundam? Please, can you at least say something?
Answer me this.
Oh, he's got his
Including
Davis.
myself and my 4 dark Devas of destruction. How many ears do we possess? The answer is 10. That's right, I possess 10 ears. That means I have 5 times the hearing of a normal human. The soundproof system here may as well not exist.
Is that your argument?
You bastard! Do you understand the situation you're in right now?
Do not panic. The truth shall now come.
Ah, he's sweaty.
At the time, I left my room to go to the bathroom. By coincidence, I heard the alarm. That's right. That's all it was. The world is always so simple.
Are you saying it was just a coincidence? Isn't that timing a little too perfect?
And yet, I'm being suspected by all of you. It seems it was actually horrible timing on my part.
I see. You're still holding out. Well, you don't have to admit it. We're going to decide who the killer is with the majority vote anyway. So, why don't we just go ahead and start voting? It's obvious that Gundam is the killer.
Hold on a sec.
You know, Hajime, this class trial, this killing, it's merely the opening act, you know.
Hey! What do you mean the class trial is just the opening act?
Perhaps I should say it's just a farce. Just a boring farce. So boring, so stressful. I'm so painfully bored that I might develop stomach ulcers.
Damn.
Seriously. Let's just hurry up and finish this before I collapse from poor health.
Nagito, something definitely happened to you, didn't it? At some point during the investigation, your behavior became even weirder. What actually happened? Did you discover something?
Well, let's just leave that fun for later. And finish this opening act already.
You said opening act again!
Please hold on. We have yet to hear Gundam's rebuttal.
But he's completely shut up. Perhaps he can't argue anymore.
Gundam!
I was simply at a loss for words after being dumbfounded by your pathetic assumption. In fact, I shall deny the very basis. Your assumption has been wrong since the beginning.
Since the beginning?
Based on your assumption, I hung Nekomaru from the 4th floor of the tower and made the floor descend to the 1st floor. From there, after returning to Strawberry House, I was present when the alarm at the lounge went off, correct? Although going to and fro is busy enough as it is, how would I be able to travel between both houses anyway?
I see. The contact elevator was broken.
As I recall, the killer tampered with the Grape House control panel, which shut down the elevator. Plus, the stopped elevator should have been facing the Grape House side. If so, the human who used the elevator would have left it at Grape House. For these reasons, it's an indisputable fact that the killer destroyed the elevator at Grape House.
And what's wrong with that?
If the elevator was broken at Grape House, you wouldn't be able to return to Strawberry House.
That's true.
However,
Except for the final dead room has a way to go between both houses. But I don't know. I don't know if Gundam completed that. Is the thing. We haven't proved that he has done that.
Assumption is clearly wrong.
Are you serious? And here I thought it's already been decided.
Have you learned your lesson, pitiful humans? You cannot overcome this contradiction.
That's wrong. And something is obviously wrong. That's when a contradiction is born. There's no such thing as a contradiction that can't be overcome. I'm not sure what I should load in the chamber here. Let me take a second just to move around a bit. Oh my gosh, wait, are they gonna say that Gundam's hamsters are the ones that broke the panel as he traveled back to back to Strawberry House? That would be crazy. Okay. I don't have anything for that though, but I mean, I might have to absorb something, so I shouldn't put too much thought into this. But I'll keep Fuyuhiga's account for now.
That elevator was the only means of travel between the two houses.
That's incorrect.
As long as that elevator was broken, your assumption collapses.
Plus, the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot return to Strawberry House,
Since I was at Strawberry House at that time, there's no question that the following crime is impossible.
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
An accomplice, say?
There was a secret passageway.
Oh, secret darn it, I need to take a Connie's thing and I need to shoot it into Gundam's thing. Okay.
That elevator was the only means of travel, but as long as that elevator, your assumption plus the elevator was broken at Grape House.
If the killer cannot...
Since I was at Straw, there's no question that the following
It would have been different if they had an accomplice.
Or if there was a secret passageway.
How much longer? Why don't we stop this already?
That elevator was the only means of...
No, that's wrong. No, there should have been been another way to move between the two houses without the elevator.
Such a method does not exist.
Then why don't we ask the person who actually used that method?
It was Nagito again. Why do they keep having me use this one? So I like when this one is only for like pointing out the suspect,
Nagito,
as like the final like point your fingers at the person who done it. But they kind of just keep spamming that one. Like they could have just made it the multiple choice one, but whatever.
Don't play dumb. You appeared so suddenly that one time because you used that method, right?
Nagito, why are you here? Because I showed up.
There's a secret passage connecting the first floor of Strawberry House to the third floor of Grape House. Isn't that right?
Jeez. Once again, I let the reserve course show up. But you're right. There's a door on the floor of the Octagon, which is on the first floor of Strawberry House. After I opened the door and went down, surprise, surprise! I ended up in the Monokuma Archive, which is on the third floor of Grape House.
Meaning the third floor and the fourth floor are actually connected.
Plus, once you've cleared the final dead room once, you can pass through it as many times as you want.
If they used that secret passage, they could have gone between the two houses as much as they want.
Infinity Unlimited Flame!
Oh, here we go.
However, what if the killer was unaware of the existence of the final dead room?
There's no way they didn't know.
That is merely an illusion you have fabricated from your own suspicion. If you value your life, you should stop with your scrutiny.
There's no way I can stop.
You can't stop the beat.
You say? Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Damn. I don't know how many of Gundam's lines are references, but I just haven't picked up on them. I mean, the wire would have had to come from the final dead room, right?
Even if the turbid box doesn't
Whoops,
exist,
I'm placing with the wrong one.
you could travel through multiple planes, provided you use a spacious wormhole. However, how frail, I say! Your decayed illusion.
This is a hard one to cut.
Shall I feed you to the progeny of vile deities?
I can't back down!
Okay, let me through.
I already proved the secret passage exists. The secret passage was at the Octagon.
Know the limits of your own reasoning. You say the killer went to the Octagon?
Yeah.
Don't bark, you cur! If you don't want to drown in the maelstrom of blind...
Nope. Oh, wait, no, that was it.
Through those words.
Okay, I guess, yeah. Alright, threw that kind of willy-nilly, but it worked.
Used to string up Nekomaru's body.
No, that's wrong. Thank you, Makoto Negi, the ultimate lucky student.
The hammer that looked like the weapon, and the chain on the door in the tower. Those are all the items that weren't in Funhouse. Where did the killer obtain them?
The only place I can think of is the Octagon. There were various weapons and tools there. Pretty sure I saw stuff like wires, hammers, and chains too.
Since those items were used in the crime, there's no doubt that the killer went to the Octagon.
If that's the case, they obviously know about the secret passage too, right?
Seems this is the end. Normally we'd end up listening to Hajime lecture us with a very long summary of the case.
Yeah, the comic book.
But there's no reason to waste any more time on this opening act. So I'm going to end this right now.
Hey, what are you...
First of all, by messing with all the clocks in the building...
He's doing my comic book thing, but without the comic book thing.
The elevator was probably broken by that point.
I'm also not pressing A to progress this dialogue. He's just doing it himself.
Which was supposed to be the meetup point. So he tried going over to Strawberry Tower. Just like we did when we found out the elevator was broken. Well, it's obvious he'd attempt that. At that time, we didn't know the two towers were the exact same place.
Did they just feel like not having to draw the comic book in this one?
So he was easily able to enter Strawberry Tower. But surprise! Gundam was waiting for Nekomaru's arrival.
Hold on. If Nekomaru didn't go to Strawberry Tower, what would the killer have done then?
Their plan was a balancing act of uncertainties. But even if they failed, they probably wouldn't have minded. They can just greet everyone the next morning as if nothing happened, and come up with a different plan.
And without such a risky plan, they wouldn't have been able to lure him at all.
I'm going to continue summarizing the case, okay?
I want to make the comic
Gundam
book.
successfully lured Nekomaru to Strawberry Tower. There's no way he could fight head-on with the robotic Nekomaru. So by pressing the goodnight button, he rendered Nekomaru powerless without fighting it.
Hold on! You... What did you just say? That I didn't battle?
What's wrong with that?
Don't mess with me! Don't mess with me! I cannot ignore those words!
Why are you angry all of a sudden?
You fools do not understand! You don't understand at all! Ha! You make me laugh! After all this time, you still don't understand anything at all!
I don't understand anything. What does that mean?
It appears I cannot finish just yet. Maybe I'm just a human destined for hell. However, I cannot finish just yet. I cannot finish!
What do you intend to do?
It's obvious! I'm going to destroy your illusory assumptions!
Are you saying you still have more? You still have room to argue?
Your words. You said I pressed Nekomaru's goodnight button. However, that button was on the back of Nekomaru's neck. To press it, I'd have to get behind him.
It's not easy to get the drop on Coach Nekomaru.
It's even more difficult if it's a one-on-one situation.
Just as I thought.
But he has the hamsters. This is where the hamsters come in.
Simple argument. It was just a mere illusion. If you want to set me up as the killer, at least surpass your own human limitations.
That's wrong, Gundam. You're the one who's wrong.
Such a wonderful line. However, I cannot say that I'm satisfied. Listen well. I shall teach you 2 tips for making someone admit their defeat. First, you must crush them with your own overwhelming power. And as for the other,
You attack using your hamsters. Forget I said that part.
reason that will persuade that human. You have not fulfilled either of those yet.
I guess you really don't want to admit it. Then, just as you requested, I'll provide an argument that'll leave you no choice but to be persuaded. Tag top. Oh, right. This action. Again, what are the buttons again? Lock on, reload, final strike, final strike. Okay.
I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! Show me the cadaver!
Shoot!
I won't let you!
Oh, I need this stupid skill that gives me like 2 bullets per thing.
Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither!
I mean, it's just a rhythm game part, you know.
For the Tanaka Empire! I won't let you! For the Tanaka Empire! Wither! Crushed as David prophesied! I won't
There
let
it is.
you. for the Tanaka Empire. Wither.
Thankfully, I have enough health that I can just kind of live this.
Prophesy. It's Nekomaru's
The
Do you
four
really think
dark
I can get
divas.
behind him so easily?
This is the end. Even if you didn't get behind Nekomaru, you should have been able to press the button on the back of his neck. As long as you had the power of the hamsters you keep with you.
Oh? Are you seriously saying he used his hamsters to press the button on the back of Nekomaru's neck?
Of course, that'd be impossible for a normal hamster, but it would have been possible for Gundam.
Oh, right. He had the hamster press the button in the... Oh, my gosh.
Our very own eyes.
I totally forgot about that. He had the hamster press the door button that one time. Dude, if I'm being honest, I should have been able to predict that Gundam was the killer based on that single fact. I can't believe I forgot about that. He had the hamster press the door button. Emissary of evil, in accordance with our ancient contract, the time has come to lend me your aid. Pierce through, Supernova Silver Fox, Son D. Press the button. Truly, this is the skyline lamentation art of the demon mouse. Soon the door of destiny shall open.
Now that you mention it, after Ibuki was killed in the music venue, one of Gundam's hamsters retrieved a piece of wallpaper from the baton writing, right?
That is also true.
Hey, with your friends and their exceptionally smart brains, it must have been possible to secretly get one of them behind Nekomaru and press the button on the back of his neck.
How about it, Gundam?
Not just myself, but you actually brought up how splendid my subordinates are. I have no recourse but to admit it.
Admit it? Did you say you admit it?
It appears I've obtained a one-way ticket to hell. Fine! Then you must trample me underfoot and advance. Victory can only be built upon a foundation of corpses. You cannot find peace without sacrifice anywhere. Now, trample this life. Trample it as though it were mere trash on the side of the road. Pull the curtain strings of this worthless performance with your own two hands.
Closing argument. Am I actually gonna do the comic book now? Okay, why did they have Nagito do the comic book? Alright, whatever. Mess with the clocks. Mess with the house. Let's take a look around. Nekomaru found he got out of bed. Dangling in midair. Let's go over there. Got chained up. Tied him up. And left him dangling in midair. Alright. Oh wait, hold on. Does it come after they move the elevator? What the heck? We didn't just see this anywhere, right? No, this one isn't. Is that like when he wakes up? Oh no, it's right here. Okay, okay. Hamster pressed it. This is that one come up. Yes. Yuhiko can't sleep. So he's in the lounge. It's right here. I guess that one doesn't allow to fit. Wrap the wire around his feet. Could go not here because that appears here. Door to Strawberry Hall got destroyed. Right here. I have to put this somewhere? Fuyuhiko can't sleep, and he saw... It's the one at the start, isn't it? Yeah, Fuyuhiko can't sleep right here. And then... they meet up because of the lounge clock. Hung the loop on the doorknob. The loop on the doorknob, I think, goes here. Here because of the lounge. Abstract murder. Alarm set for 5:30. It's 2:40 right now. Hey, what to the alarm? I guess nothing. This one is definitely there, right? Yeah, this one's that one, and this one's that one. So this one has to go somewhere. Okay. This must be mostly later stuff. That one definitely appeared. This one, did we just go past that one? The Grape Hall finger? I guess it'll come back. The doorknob came off and he falls. Okay, last one. Obviously not this one. There's a huge hammer. It would have to be like somewhere around here. Mara wakes up. Connie also hears it. Alarm is set for 5:30 and it's that time right now. I guess he put the hammer down? 'Cause I don't know. Does Nekomaru wakes up here? Is this one? No, yeah, it's this one here. That one works. And it must be that hammer one is the last one.
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's first go over the many tricks the killer prepared before they committed the crime. First, they destroyed the contact elevator. This separated Nagito and the others in Strawberry House from our group in Grape House. Next, they lured Nekomaru out by himself by turning back all the clocks in the funhouse by 2 hours. Additionally, in order to secure an alibi, the killer went to the Strawberry House lounge and set the wall clocks alarm.
Whoops.
After finishing their preparations, the killer went to Strawberry Tower with the necessary tools in hand. They obtained these tools from the Octagon, which you can enter once you clear the final debris. This means the killer discovered the secret of the funhouse faster than anybody else. That secret being Strawberry House and Grape House are actually the same building. On the morning of the incident, Nekomaru woke up and headed over to Great Tower for a specific reason. There, Fuyuhiko, who was at the lounge by coincidence, witnessed Nekomaru. According to Fuyuhiko's testimony, That was around 5 a.m., but by that point, the killer had already messed with our perception of time. In actuality, Fuyuhiko witnessed Nekomaru at 7 a.m. That's also the same time Monokuma Tai Chi begins. Nekomaru went to Grape Tower to participate in that. However, because the contact elevator was broken, Nekomaru was unable to go to Grape Tower. So he decided to try going to Strawberry Tower. But the killer was waiting for him there. With the power of hamsters, they were able to press the good night button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. This forced him to enter sleep mode, rendering him immobile. From there, the killer began preparing to use the ultimate weapon. First, they set the alarm in Nekomaru's chest to 7:30 a.m. so he'd wake up. Then they tied him up with a metal wire, tied the tip of the wire into a loop, and hung it on the doorknob. After leaving Strawberry Tower, the killer then destroyed the door button to Strawberry Hall. They did this to keep us from entering Strawberry Tower, and to keep us from discovering the secret of the building structure that they used to kill Nekomaru. Then, they used the secret octagon passageway to travel to Grape House. After arriving at Grape Hall, they pressed the button to open the door to the tower. When that happened, the elevator-like floor of the tower began descending. And Nekomaru's body was still inside, dangling upside down in midair from the wire. The killer entered Grape Tower to see if their setup was successful. And placed a hammer on the floor to look like the weapon, then wrapped a chain around the back door. This was done to make us falsely believe we couldn't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall. With this, the killer finished their setup and tried to go back to their room using the secret passage, so they could craft their alibi when Nekomaru died from the fall. But something unexpected happened. Fuyuhiko, who saw Nekomaru earlier, was still at the lounge. As a result, the killer couldn't return to their room, and with no options available, time ran out. The lounge's wall clock alarm started ringing at 5:30. Well, actually 7:30. To avoid a worst-case scenario, the killer was forced to appear in front of Fuyuhiko with the others. When the wall clock's alarm rang, that was also the same time Nekomaru was waking up. He woke up while he was still hanging upside down, so he couldn't help but sway his body powerfully. Originally, the loop of wire was only supposed to slip off the doorknob, but because there was a heavier load than expected, the doorknob ended up breaking. Nekomaru fell from the 4th floor all the way to the 1st floor. He crashed into the pillar, which decapitated him on impact, and died. The sound of Nekomaru's impact echoed throughout the funhouse. However, by this point, the killer's plan was about to fail, thanks to the broken doorknob and Fuyuhiko. Meaning, the killer is someone who wouldn't have heard the alarm if they were in the deluxe room. They also wouldn't have been able to return to their guest room, because Fuyuhiko was at the lounge. That someone is Gundam Tanaka. I can't think of anyone else but you.
Oh, I got like such a nice heart right at the end.
Splendid.
Looks so peaceful.
That was splendid. For a mere human, you did quite well.
Stop. Stop it already. Stop using weird words to avoid the truth. Or I'll friggin' kill you myself!
I cannot believe it. I just cannot believe. You killed Nekomaru? I cannot believe something like that.
Oh, Sonia.
Don't wish to forgive me. Do you feel regret? Then finish it! Cast your impure votes for Gundam Tanaka! My beloved, deadly foes, let the voting time begin!
Oh, maybe.
This result isn't all that exciting. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen
It's
as
Gundam. Gundam's gonna be chosen as the Blackened.
Please? Crap! I bit my tongue at the most important part.
I hate when that happens. I relate. Last trial, all rise. It's the end.
Ugh, it'd be bad if I bit my tongue again, so I'll just speak slowly. Judging from the results, you guys were correct once again. Getting 4 in a row without any mistakes is a splendid achievement. That's right, the one who killed the robotic Nekomaru in the Amazing Funhouse was Gundam Tanaka.
Nice.
Yay, I said it all without biting my tongue.
I know we've decided who the killer is. Let's do the execution already and get this over with. Hold on. It's true that the class trial is finished, but that doesn't mean the incident is over. We can't finish yet until we hear from Gundam.
Jeez.
No matter what he says, it won't change a thing. Well, I have no right to stop you either. So do whatever you like. Why do you want to talk to one who is lost? The loser merely leaves. It would be unnecessary for me to say something.
Listen well.
Is what I would like to say, but for honor's sake I shall correct one thing. Correct? You guys said I made Nekomaru powerless without fighting him. That, however, is a great mistake. Huh? Nekomaru did fight. That is no mistake. And because he fought, he lost. And died.
Damn it!
Lost and died?
This
If he was just
was
trying to
the
cling to
real
life,
causality.
there are many ways he could have done so. However, he did not allow that.
You.
What do you mean? Explain. Fine then, I shall reveal it all.
Let's make
Within the
this
final
straight.
dead room, I discovered the secret of the funhouse, and I devised a killing plan utilizing that secret. By tampering with all the clocks in the building, I succeeded in luring Nekomaru to the tower. And this is what happened. The JoJo stands off. Nekomaru and I were alone in the tower, standing face to face with one another. I should say I expected as much from Nekomaru. He sensed my subtle killing intent and instantly understood the situation, and we had ourselves a stare down. In that situation, if he wanted to run away, it would have been easy for him to do so. He could have run away, or even called for help, but he did not turn his back to me. Instead, he chose a fight that risked his life and death.
That is...
A fight that risked life and death?
Let me tell
He
you
was serious,
this.
too. He gave it his all to try to kill me. Huh? If I had died instead, the mystery surrounding the case would have been even more complicated. You would never know why I, the victim, went to the tower by myself. Nobody would know that the victim, me, was actually the one who planned the whole thing.
Could it be?
Nekomaru really did that.
Sensing even my subtle killing intent, as expected of you, Nekomaru.
The scorching, stinging, tense atmosphere. I've been a team manager for so long, I'd nearly forgotten this. This is great! What a comforting atmosphere!
That's a great one.
what is your reason? Do you intend to resolve this situation by killing me?
I am the warlock, Gundam Tanaka. Heroes, lords of darkness, and even the gods themselves flee from me. I need not cling to any trivial reason. I'm simply going to kill you because your very existence is an annoyance.
You'll drench your soul with evil until the bitter end, huh? Splendid! In response to your spirit, I shall kill you with all of my might. I won't go easy on you. Don't even think about holding back. Don't waste your breath on cowardly tactics. Give me everything you got.
Nekomaru Nidai, your blood will drench the foundation of my empire!
That is...
Why? Why did you fight? We were all friends. Why couldn't you stop this? Even if both sides agreed, it was still wrong. I will not argue. I have no intention of forcing my values upon you. However, I must say this. What's the point of living if you're just waiting until you finally die? There's nothing courageous about that. That is abandonment, a mere feeling of resignation. Wait, are you telling us you just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other. Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die? Ever since we were locked inside that building, everyone had been dominated by that feeling of abandonment. However, nothing is born from resignation. That is simply a reason to give up. Giving up on life, that's just an insult to life itself. Have you fools heard of the term dog eat dog? Cannibalism? In zoology, cannibalism is commonly observed phenomenon. Many creatures at some point in their lifespan engage in cannibalism. That is what it means to live. If you say living for the sake of living is evil, then what would you call giving up on life itself? If a world would consider that justice, then I will fight that world with every last fiber of my being. Giving up on life and choosing death is nothing but a blasphemy toward life. It is a violation of the natural order. It is the arrogance of humanity. Are you saying all that just to try and justify what you did? It sounds like Nekomaru felt the same too. That's why they fought, right?
Damn it.
That man had the courage to die when he needed to die. That is why he challenged me to our battle. Regardless, as I've already said, I do not intend to force my values upon you fools. I have betrayed you all. That is the ultimate truth. But even so, don't you think it's a better alternative to slowly starving to death here? That belief is why you committed your crime. Hey, what about the final dead room? Did you do the Russian roulette too? Unlike Nagito, I only did it once, but... compared to my battle with Nekomaru, that was mere child's play.
Well?
You know, after listening to you talk for a while, I'm starting to think that... Well, it's also because you unexpectedly admitted your crime without much resistance. Gundam, don't tell me you didn't sacrifice yourself for our sake, did you? I can't believe you would ask such a foolish question. Just who do you think I am? I am Gundam Tanaka, history's greatest monster. My cursed existence is feared by all mankind. There's no way I'd sacrifice myself for the sake of you fools. Not in a million, not in a billion, not in 10 billion years. In the name of pandemonium, it is impossible. Is that it? Then I'll just leave it at that. Now then, let us be rid of this foolish talk. It's about time the fun started. Monokuma, let us begin. Yeah, I got it. I prepared a special punishment for the ultimate breeder, Gundam Tanaka. Please wait. This is just too much. Please, Monokuma, please help Gundam. Huh? Miss Sonia. Please, I beg you. Sonia. As
act as unrefined as stopping a man from going to his death does not befit a noble such as yourself.
Gundam. It's fine to start for reals, right?
Fine.
Yes, I do not mind. However,
What is it, my four dark devas of destruction? Are you worried about me?
Aww.
My feared four dark devas of destruction. That is not like you at all. However, there is no need to fear. In this world, I am only a temporary visitor. I was simply visiting for a moment, and now that my duty is complete, I must return to the darkness. That is why, until the very end, pride, conceit, courage, insolence, fearful of nothing, daunted by nothing. Let us laugh uproariously! That is Gundam Tanaka! I shall stick with my evil until the very end! Open sesame pandemonium! I shall fill hell with true hell!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
damn. Man, he cared about us, didn't he? Gundam Tanaka Stampede Ultimate, or whatever that said. Oh, he left them behind. He's got a stick. What did he draw? What is he drawing, rather? Oh, not the hamsters running over to him in his last moment. Aw. What in the world? Gundam! No! Cha! Even after Gundam is gone, the spirit of his parting words still lingered deep in our chest. Don't give up on life. Did I misunderstand what he meant? Then what's the right thing to do? I don't know. No matter how much I think about it, I don't know if I'll ever be able to answer that. Damn it! Damn it! I'm so pissed off I need to throw something.
Damn it!
You spent so much time worrying about each other, and thanks to that, things ended up like this. You're all full of shit, every last one of you. But the biggest piece of shit is me. Damn it, why am I so weak?
Oh.
It's such a downer, clearly, but still. Even though we feel this way, we still gotta do our very best.
You are right.
You are right. This time around, we must move forward, and we must continue to live and believe in our friends. If not,
You are
Gundam
right.
will most likely crawl his way out of hell, and I presume he will be very cross with us. Oh. Man, that made me legitimately sad. You're right. You're right. We shouldn't just stand here. I mean, it's not like this is over. We still have to do it. We still have to finish this. For the sake of our friends who have died, we need to finish this once and for all. So, don't just stand there. Stand up and walk. Move forward. Live. If you don't, everyone who fought and died will have died in vain. We can't allow that.
So how long are you guys gonna stand around chattering? The class trial is over, so it's okay for you to hurry over back to Jabberwock Island. However, the killing school trip will proceed as usual, so make sure you know that. Hold on. How much longer are you gonna keep doing this?
Seriously, how long is he going to keep doing this? How long is this going to continue?
Now then.
Alright, after feeling down for so long, I finally feel refreshed. Let's hurry back and eat some food.
Hey.
Hold on a sec, that mood shift is too damn fast.
It's not like that.
Well, you know, it's like Gundam and Nekomaru said. That's what it means to live, right? Heh, she's certainly something else. But seriously, I'm starving.
Hey.
Let's go back for now and eat. And then, after we're full, let's sleep as much as we want.
Right?
And then, let's do our best again. Yeah, you're right. With this, the class trial has come to an end, and once again we return to Jabberwock Island. The size of our group has definitely diminished. But despite that, even if it was just the rest of us, we did our best to stay upbeat and have fun together. Of course, our optimism was only superficial, but at that moment we were able to forget about the dark looming despair before us. However, the only thing I was worried about was him. He wasn't there. He suddenly disappeared from our sight. Yep, I'm definitely lucky. I never expected to obtain so many valuable things from a simple game of Russian yeah, I thought it said single, but it's a simple game of Russian roulette. Thanks to that, I was able to learn the identity of our true enemy. And before everyone else, too. But it's just too funny. I mean, no one could tell I was lying. There's no way the file had just Hajime's information.
Well,
I guess they were too busy with other matters. Or maybe they've reached their limit. Regardless, I was saved. Things would get complicated if they found out. Anyway, I can't forgive this.
damn it.
This should never be forgiven. There's no way I can let this run loose. I'll be the one who stops this once and for all, even if it costs me my life.
It's all
For the sake of hope, I cannot ignore this.
Alright, Monokuma has arrived. Who summoned me?
now then.
Thanks for coming.
Why is it the lonely little Nagito? Why are you all alone tonight, too? So what's up? Your face looks scary.
I see. So you can tell.
Ah, perhaps you found out who the traitor is?
You know me well.
Wow.
Is what I'd like to say, but unfortunately, I haven't learned that yet.
I see. So even if you don't know, looks like the final showdown is going to take a little bit more time. So why'd you summon me anyway? Were you finally going to confess your love?
Hey,
I summoned you because there's something I really need to ask you. It's about the special prize from the final dead room.
Oh yeah, what about it?
There was information about 16 people in the file I received. But isn't that weird?
What's weird?
Well, there's a traitor from the Future Foundation hiding among us, right? Including that person, the total number of students would be 16, right?
isn't that
But this
right?
file contains documents that were created at Hope's Peak Academy, right?
Of course.
That's right, I just reused the stuff that former headmaster spent a lot of time making.
But
If this file contains information about the traitor, was that person also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy?
I wonder.
hey,
Could it be? Is this your doing? Did you slip false information into the file? Were you trying to keep us from learning the traitor's identity by obtaining this information?
What's wrong with that? If it's my job to heat things up, it's okay if I do something small like that, right?
Well,
That's not my point. My
right?
point is, you already know who the traitor is.
What's wrong with that? Well, you're splendidly correct when you say I knew who the traitor was all along. But even though I know who it is, why do you think I would ignore it on purpose? It's just like Monami after losing her magic stick. The traitor's existence means absolutely nothing to me.
Their existence means nothing. Huh.
No.
Well,
no.
that's just how I feel. I'm sure you guys feel somewhat different. After all, that person is the evil Future Foundation lackey who's putting you guys through this awful stuff.
That's not entirely true. I didn't really come here to fight or anything like that. Instead, I came here to offer my cooperation, you know?
Cooperation?
Hey,
Your purpose is to fill everyone on this island with despair, right? That's why you're intentionally letting the traitor do as they please, right?
Yep.
If that's the case, I might be able to cooperate somewhat too.
right?
However, in exchange, I want to know who the traitor is.
I see. Interesting. Very interesting.
No.
Obviously, that's a big no-no. I mean, I want to make everyone in your group feel despair. That includes you too.
Well, I knew you would say that.
Besides, I just wouldn't be able to handle the sadness when you inevitably betray me later on.
Just as I thought. You saw right through me.
You're right.
No matter what situation I find myself in, my core way of thinking will never change. In order to create absolute hope that shines brightly, stepladders such as myself and despair exist.
You're right. You're a true believer of hope after all. I must say, that belief reminds me of that person for some reason.
Huh?
Reminds you? I don't know who you're talking about, but if someone as worthless as me reminds you of some other person, they must be extremely unlucky.
You're just as unlucky, right? I mean, the fact that you're even involved in something like this.
Wow.
Am I? I actually think I'm very lucky.
Huh?
You don't
Wouldn't
know?
you say that coming across this much despair is a rather rare opportunity? I can't rely on anyone on this island. That's why I have to be the one who does it. If I can eliminate despair from this island, I won't be a stepladder anymore. I'll become true hope. I'll become an existence that could even be called ultimate hope.
The two of you are alike. You definitely remind me of him.
Hey.
Hey, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
See?
Who are you waiting for on this island?
Huh?
Looks like I'm right again. You're definitely waiting for someone on this island. Is the person you're waiting for already on this island?
Hey.
Well, answer my question.
If that's the case, if that person is already on this island, wouldn't that be exciting?
Oh, is this clock the arrival of a person or the awakening of a person? I don't know. We haven't really learned much about the clock, but we only have 11 hours. Oh, wait, no. We have 5 days and like 11 hours left on it. Never mind. Chapter 4. Do ultimate robots dream of clockwork? And surviving students? Down to 7. To be continued. I got a grenade, a hellhound earring, one Gundam found underneath the floorboard. Yes, I will save in this empty slot. Alright. That is where we're gonna end for today. The end of Danganronpa Chapter 4.
So we probably only have chapter 5, and then I think as long as it's like the last game, which I'm pretty sure it is, we have chapter 5, which is like the final kill, and then chapter 6 is discover the mystery of everything. We're close. We're heckin' close. I thought that was a pretty good chapter, a pretty good mystery, until some of the stuff. I think some of the questions in the trial could have been reworked, and I don't think there was really a purpose for there to be both a chain and a wire. I think they could have just called it all. Oh, the chain specifically referred to the thing wrapped around the door, so they could have called it door chain. And I think that would have made it so much easier to think during some of those fast-paced parts. But other than some of those questions being reworked, I think that was a pretty good mystery. I legitimately didn't know who it was going to be when I was entering the trial, but like thinking back on all the things, it made sense who they were leading it up to be when you really thought about the victim being Nakamura, because they would have to press the button on the back of his head. If I thought of that and the hamster pressing the button, I wish I would have picked up on that. That would have been the smoking gun for me to think about it being Gundam. But yeah, that was a pretty good one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow, I want to say, we're going to be back with Champions, but I'm not actually 100% on that one. I might do it on Friday instead, since we're going to be... Actually, I might even do it on Saturday, since Pokemon Worlds is going to be this weekend, and I want to be playing Champions during the weekend and trying to teamwork a little bit. So, yeah, and of course, Terra Raids on Thursday. And I think that's all I really have planned for now. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye now.